Welcome, I'm John Hunter. Please pay very close attention to this presentation. Before we get started, the FTC wants me to tell you something. The system I'm about to teach you has made me a lot of money. But that's no guarantee that it will work as well for you. In fact, there's no way I can guess how much money you might make using this. It may be more than me, it may be less. I just know that this is the most unique money-making system you'll ever find, and I truly believe it will work for you if you just follow all the steps I'll lay out for you right now. Let's get started. I'm about to show you how I turned $10 into $1,000 in less than 14 days, and how I can keep doing it over and over again. Look here, $8,850 in completed domain auctions in just one day. There's one for $2,125, another one for $1,605. The least one is $860. Now, I'm able to make all this money with no product, no list, no website, no expensive software, no waiting, and no big investments. And now, I'm about to reveal the proven system I've used to go from $0 to $10,000 per month or more online, fast and with no risk. If you're ready to cash in on the internet domain name frenzy and learn how I turned $10 into $1,000, then this is the most important presentation you'll ever watch. So grab a pen, because you might want to take some notes. Do you realize that over 47,450,000 new domains are registered each year? And an additional 42,625,000 are transferred to new owners. That is 90,075,000 customers waiting every year to spend their money. And you know what? They're waiting to spend their money with you. If you're serious about making $5,000 or more per month online, working less than 15 hours per week, then you must master this system I'm about to show you. There's just no way around it. You see, making money online isn't always easy, cheap, and profitable. In fact, if you don't know what you're doing, you could easily lose a lot of money and end up dead broke. Let's look at some of your options right now, and why they're no good for you. Okay, running Google ads. Nobody tells you this, but you actually have to pay from 50 cents to $5 every time someone clicks on one of your ads. And that could cost you hundreds of dollars a day. Then if you find something that works, you could easily get shut down by Google, and all your hard work and thousands of dollars goes down the drain. Not fun at all. Building websites. You have to either know how to build one on your own or hire someone for $1,000 to $5,000 to build a decent website. Then, after paying to have it built, you have to spend ongoing money on advertising to make any sales. It can quickly become a huge money pit. Affiliate marketing. Now, even though this is a great way to make money online, it requires very specialized knowledge. If you don't have the right training or lots of time to practice, it's very hard to make any real money quickly. You either need to have a mentor or a top-notch $3,000 to $5,000 program to follow. It is not a quick process for most people. Now, I'm not saying that doing this stuff is all bad. If you have $5,000 to $10,000 or more to spend on marketing, and you have the patience to do the whole trial and error thing for months until you see some results, then by all means go for it. But if you don't have a ton of money to start with, then you must find a better way. And you must not follow the traditional advice that most of the marketing gurus recommend. Do you feel frustrated yet? I know exactly how you feel. But before I can show you my proven $5,000 per month money-getting system, I want to tell you how I discovered it. Listen closely. There are some very important lessons here. A few years ago, I was working in a warehouse. Very dangerous work, and I was going to tech school at night. Every morning at 6 a.m., I had to be at the warehouse for the early shift, stacking boxes and uncrating furniture for a minimum of 50 hours each week. Around dinner time, I headed to my second-rate tech school and took 3 to 5 hours of classes. It I was trying to get a computer maintenance certification. Every night I ate a late dinner, spent an hour or two with my wife, and spent the rest of the night scouring the internet and newspapers and magazines, looking for the right work-at-home system, program, or opportunity. I never thought I would say this, but I hated my life. I was working my butt off and could never get ahead. We were lucky if we even had $50 left in the bank account at the end of the month. All I did was work, hunt for money, and sleep, and then work some more. I hated every single second of it. So I decided to quit tech school and use that extra time to really get into internet marketing. I wanted more freedom, more time with my family, and more fun. My wife was not too happy about it at first. When she saw how happy I was by doing something I was really passionate about it, she supported me 100%. I went on a mad hunt, buying every program I could find. I was determined to find the secret I needed to make an extra $1,000 to $5,000 per month, and fast. I wasn't trying to make millions. I was just trying to find a way to cover the bills and have just enough left over to live a little. And guess what I found out? The most common advice and products the marketing gurus are putting on the market goes like this. Find an affiliate product to promote and then spend your own money to advertise. They say it's so easy, so I did exactly what they all told me to do. I set everything up just like they all told me to. I bought the advertising they all told me to buy, and guess what happened? It didn't work for me. I never made a single dollar in profit. But wait, it gets worse. Much worse. I ended up drowning in a ton of debt. I maxed out 3 credit cards in 5 months buying all the programs and advertising that the marketing gurus told me to buy. My wife even had to get a second job to keep us from getting kicked out of our apartment. Talk about living the internet dream, right? I felt like I'd been dragged over broken glass and hot coals. It was awful. So I crashed and burned. I hit rock bottom. I was sick and tired of hearing about these so-called gurus making money so easily. Well, I was just getting buried deeper and deeper in debt with nothing to show for it. I was literally sick to my stomach and having panic attacks over it all. And then something amazing happened, and it completely changed my life. I had just maxed out my 3rd credit card on a ticket to an internet marketing seminar. I just knew that this was going to be the one that made it all work for me. I went to the live seminar with a lump in my throat and butterflies in my stomach, nervous, but determined to figure this all out. Now, at the 1:30 break, I met this 21-year-old kid with spiky hair at the bar. And we started chatting. He just paid $2,500 for the seminar, but he didn't go to any of the training sessions. He was just outside, hanging out at the lobby bar. I was confused and shocked. He told me that the beginners sit inside the meeting room and just get amped up and pitch tons of high-priced products, while all the big players hang outside at the lobby bar to network and share their best secrets. And I looked around and observed what was going on, and he was exactly right. So after a few beers, I found out this kid makes $1.2 million a year without spending a single dime on marketing or advertising. $1.2 million in pure profit. I was blown away and really confused. All this time, I'd been following all those programs thinking that the only way to turn a profit is to follow the gurus and spend a small fortune on advertising. Boy, was I ever wrong. Okay, long story short, I ended up learning everything I could from this 21-year-old spiky-haired kid. I emailed him and called him every single week for 8 weeks straight and picked his brains out. He was making so much money on autopilot. He had all the time in the world to talk to me. I'd never seen anyone so generous. It was always happy to take my calls. And that's when my whole life changed. I spent the next couple weeks putting everything I learned from him in action. And, well, here's what happened next. In case you missed it at the beginning of this presentation, look, $8,850 in completed domain auctions in just one day. Like there's one for $2,125, one for $1,630, one for $1,350. Look again, $1,890, and this is just from low-end domain flipping. I quickly realized that I'd finally found the perfect system to make money online without having to risk any money on marketing or advertising. It's a system that anyone can get started with and make a lucrative full-time income by following the step-by-step blueprint. Once I saw how easy and effective the system is, I started to duplicate what I'd done over and over again, and the money just kept coming in. I'm still amazed at how effective it is. It just never fails to work. If you thought the income from earlier was nice, take a look at this. Okay, $359.99 here, $249.50 there, $426 there. Now take a look at this, $2,315, $5,700, $7,500. More importantly, I was finally able to experience a lifestyle of total freedom. I never had to worry about clocking in and clocking out every single day at a dead-end job. My wife quit her second job, and we finally got to take a real honeymoon. I am now able to support my parents, charities, and other great causes and send all of them checks every single month. I told my wife she never had to work ever again, and I've kept that promise. My life has never been the same since I met that 21-year-old spiky-haired kid. It feels fantastic knowing I've cracked the code to the insanely profitable domain flipping market. Not having to worry about bills or time clocks ever again is the greatest thing in the world. So the question is, what did I learn from Mr. Spiky Hair that turned my entire life and business around? Well, he taught me how to flip domain names just like real estate and how to do it quickly and profitably. How can flipping domain names make money? Domain names can be bought up for as little as $8 and sold for up to $16 million. And unlike flipping real estate, the domain name market is online and virtual, so it's literally limitless. Domain names are and always will be the most valuable commodity on the internet. Right now, over 47,450,000 new and unregistered domain names are bought and sold each year. This is an untapped opportunity for huge profits. Unlike the advice that the gurus give you, there's literally no risk to get started as a domain flipper. Following what everyone else is doing means that you'll always be one step behind. When you learn how to tap into the crazy profitable domain name market, you'll always be a step ahead of the greasy marketing gurus. Work smarter, not harder. One of my close friends pays $10,000 per week in just advertising costs alone. And even with that huge investment, he still only profits $20,000 per month. Another friend of mine has a staff of 15 writers who create articles for his marketing. He pays them $20,000 per month and only profits $15,000. When you have to make such huge investments into your marketing every month, it is really hard to turn a good profit. Domain flipping is totally different. The formula I learned from 21-year-old Mr. Spiky Hair. Use cutting-edge software and tools to find undervalued and even unregistered domain names. Secure those domain names. Use simple and proven techniques for adding value quickly to those domain names. List your new domain names for sale using our proprietary system. Sell your domain names for 10 to 500 times profit.